Alright, on my home page I have a instrumental solo of He Looked Beyond My Faults and Saw My Needs, and I've been getting a lot of requests for a breakdown of that, so I'm going to show it to you, and I'm going to try to remember it note for note if I can. And it's pretty detailed, so I'm going to break it into 4 parts, and this is the first of 4 parts of that song. Alright, see if I can remember it. Now, at the beginning, it's of course this is in E flat, Amazing Grace, in key of E flat. So now on this what we mean. One of the main things I say a lot of times is less is more. And if you want to get more of the concept of what I'm doing here, put less is more, or dress ups, or something like that, or leading tones. And it'll show where different lessons where I explain this. But basically what it is, instead of playing the whole chord, you could play part of the song. Chord. See how there's really a B flat dominant, right? Which is the A flat complementary chord. If I could do a B flat. That's complementary chords, right? From the 11th to dominant, all right? But it's B flat, A flat, D flat. See the A flat? C in the bass, A flat, E flat. You can put a C there if you want to. Okay, that's a B flat with a flat 9, A flat with D in the bass, alternate bass, D, A flat, B, D, F. Grace. Now, what we're going to do is just put a C 6th, right? I'm sorry, E flat 6th, right? To an E flat major 7th. See how I do that? Break it up. And it's also part of open voicing too. If I take the chord, if there's a crowd, you take the one in the middle and move it to the other hand. All right? So we say. You're going to have to do gradient finger exercises to get the smooth in it. And then you do the same thing again. Last 2. A flat, D, then E on the top, and then you move that F to G. See how you, with that right hand, how you hit the F and the C together, and, right? Said when a major chord is boring, what do? You put 2 in it. Since it's an E flat chord, G, E flat, instead of putting the G, that's okay, but that's better, right? So instead of the G, E flat, instead of G, put F and B flat, right? See how it puts just puts a little different twist to it. So we power chorded it. We put part of the chord in the left hand. Since the E flat dominant, our voicing is D flat, G, B flat, E flat, and then before you go to the G, hit that F in there. Now normally you'll say song of praise. Okay, but let's do something different. Leave part of it out. So use alternate bass, C, A flat and E flat, and take that E flat to the F. Alright. B flat, G, E flat. And once again, that's open voicing, less is more. If I take part of the chord, that F minor chord is kind of crowded, take the A flat, put it in the other hand, open voicing. Okay, and now we're going to the F dominant, but we're going to chromatic it, right? See how it's F dominant? Now we need something a little fancier to do. For it was great. See how we do that? Open voicing, B flat, G, E flat. Right. Okay. A, G, and G again. Let's see. Let's see. A flat, F, B, E, A flat. Whatever it was great. You put a little extra G, A flat, great. Let's see. Alright, so that's a G minor 7th. We just use less of the chord. G, F, B flat. Now we're going back to the E flat. We say, what we do is, that's an E major 7th. We're very chromatic. That's what we're doing, right? Before you go to E flat major 7th, you do E major 7th. So I say, see how I walk it up? A flat, E flat, walk back down. Once again, you kind of flip the note next to it. You use a leading tone, and you just, right? See how it's the E flat major 7th, E flat, G flat, B flat, which is 1 and 5, 3 and 7. See how you split it? That's one of the prettiest ways to do chords. Is just every other one you move it to the other hand. All right. Now that brought. Now we're going 3/6. So all we're doing there is power chord in the left hand. Okay, so that's a G, G minor 7, 1 of the G, 1, 5, 7, 3, 5, 7 again. But you just put the melody on the top. All right, C minor 9th. See how it's the C minor? There's a dominant, there's a 9th. Put another 3 and another 7 on the top. That's that. Once again, F minor is kind of boring, right? So we split it up. Put the 3 and the 7 in the left hand. Let's see where I'm at. Where am I at? All right. So now we put the part of the chord in the left hand. The 5 and the 9, you put it in the right hand. Now F dominant. Okay, that's the F dominant. See the F? Where's the dominant? There's the 3. You put it in the right hand. Now we do the 5. We do a flat 5. So that leaves a little unresolved there. When guys do flat 5, they do their head. They jerk their head. Now that's a bridge, right? My liberty. That's normally what you would do, 5 chord. But on a bridge, I can do any chord, and some of them work, some of them won't. I could do a different chord as long as it has an F on the top. That F is my bridge. So I'll say my liberty. All right, now instead of the B flat, I did D flat. Now how can I do D flat? There's a 6 in it, and there's a major 7th, because it has an E in it. And of course, in the key of E flat, the D flat is your dominant. You remember you can make chords off of your dominant. Alright, if you want to look at more of that, put in understanding the dominant position. And then I just kind of go up, come down, then 5, B flat 11, B flat with a flat 9, and that's it. Alright, hope that makes sense to you. Make sure you master that real well, and then go to part 2.